Hello everyone and welcome back to Alive Wellness. My name is Mia and today I'm bringing you a really loving, kind Yin Yoga practice. It'll be a full body stretch and we're going to be focusing on how the kindness that we learn on our mats during the practice can be translated into the kindness that we lead in our lives and with our relationships around us. So you won't need any props necessarily, but I always do like to have either a blanket, pillows, blocks, anything that you need that make you feel safe in your practice today. So I'll give you a moment to grab them and we're going to be getting started on our fronts. So when you're ready, just come to a supine position on your belly, where you're going to take the palms together, the elbows are going to fall out wide, and I just want you to bring your right cheek down onto the ground today, guys. And this is a really kind way to begin your practice. Just begin to close down your eyes and let the weight of the body fully surrender into the floor. And to begin this practice, I'd just like you to think about what it means to be kind to someone you love. It means that we truly listen, we care, we nurture, we fully support. So instead of pushing yourself today, can you adopt this level of kindness for yourself? Begin to notice where you feel the breath. Maybe in the belly, in the chest. And just watch your next 3 breaths with me. Feeling the rise on the inhale. And the fall on the exhale. And enjoy that last breath there. Maybe the body can become a little heavier on your final breath out. We're simply going to keep the right cheek down onto the floor and just peel your left hand out. Place the left hand down so the left elbow begins to bend. And take your right arm out to the side, straight out. And if you've got any shoulder pain, you're going to cactus your arm, otherwise the right arm reaches away from the body. You roll onto the right side, maybe you stay right there. If you want to take it a little further, it's broken wing pose. The right knee can reach the sky, and the left knee, and then the left toes can peel behind you. So we're lying on that right side, option to stay just where you are. A further option is to take the left hand behind your lower back and weave the left fingers underneath that right hip. We're just going to stay here for 90 seconds or so. It's quite a strong pose, but within the strength, can you find softness, kindness? So when we think about kindness today, we're not trying to strain or force the body. I'd like you to soften with what is right now. Allowing yourself to let go and let be. Noticing if the body's still in doing mode, has the tongue crept towards the roof of the mouth, or can you rest the whole face? Take your final breath there now. Beautiful, guys. If you've got the bind, release the hand. Roll back onto your belly. Take the hands again under the heads. Flip the left cheek onto the hands and just kind of notice any difference in the sides. Maybe you'll rock your hips a little side to side just to free up your lower back. And you know exactly where you're going now. Extend the left arm long. If you've got shoulder pain, you cactus the arm. You roll onto the left side by pressing into the right hand, taking your variation, whatever you did on the other side. Right toes might touch the ground. Maybe they just hover. Maybe you keep the right hand on the floor in front of your face. Option to take it right behind you, weave the back of the hand round the waist. Again, we assume our position for 90 seconds now. The wonderful thing about Yin is that we're not here to push the body like we normally do. We're not here to burn calories. We're only here to burn away the impurities of the body and the shackles of our mind. So use your breath to do that. Take one final deep breath here. And let something go. Let something fade away on your exhale. Beautiful, guys. Coming out of that one, rolling onto the front. Take the palms down. We're meeting in Sphinx pose. Hands come forward. Elbows come underneath the shoulders if they can. Any lower back pain, you walk your hands even further forward. Coming into Sphinx pose, a really gentle and kind release for the lumbar. Just dip your head down, chin to chest for a moment. Close the eyes and let the cheekbones fall with gravity. Just before we settle into the stillness, just take your chin to the left shoulder. And just start to draw a big circle with the neck up to the sky. And back round to the right shoulder. And then go the other way. Lifting the chin up and round. And then coming into your stillness now, droop the head down through the gate of the shoulders and relax. Closing the eyes. Feeling your hips heavy into the earth. And just using your breath as an anchor here for the mind. So the slower we go and the slower we breathe in our yin practice, the more the nervous system registers this and begins to feel safe. And it's only when the body starts to feel safe and we stop pushing the body that the body can let go of things it doesn't need to hold on to anymore. So on your next exhale, let the weight go. Stop holding on. Beautiful, guys. Slowly lowering your head down again. Hands are going to come to your rib cage. Press yourself up into all fours. And just a little brief child's pose to counterpose the subtle back bend. Just let the forehead melt onto the ground for a moment. We're just going to take 2 breaths here. You might wiggle your hips a little side to side. And then lifting yourself up when you're ready, preparing for our next yin pose, which is going to be deer pose. Walk your knees a little closer towards your wrists. Take your feet over to the left side of your mat and just sit yourself down over your ankles. So today I want you to, if you have kind of tight knees, tender knees, you're going to stay right here. Otherwise, if we can bring the right shin in line with the top of your yoga mat, we come to this 90 degree legs. The left shin is going to come parallel to the side of your yoga mat. So we've got this lovely 90 degree angles with the knees. We're going to come forward over that front leg and surrender. It's almost like a softer version of pigeon pose. So the chest is framing towards the ground. We can either have a pillow, bolster here, or a block underneath our forehead. And again, if you need either small support, you can put a pillow under your glute. And just allow your head to rest down. So in my eyes, Yin Yoga is a form of meditation. As we're forcing ourselves to slow down the pace of life just for a moment. And there's a story about a monk and its student, and the student asked the monk, "Master, why do you meditate? What do you gain?" And the monk replied, "I gain nothing." And the student goes, "Well, why do you meditate if you gain nothing?" And the monk replied, "Well, I gain nothing, but I lose all that I need to lose. I lose fear, anxiety, insecurity, anger. I lose jealousy, guilt. And once I lose all of this, I find my truest form of self again. Take your final breath here and think about what you can lose in order to purify yourself. Well done, guys. Slowly come out of that one, pressing into your hands, lifting the spine. We're going to stay there, but I'd like you to grab the right ankle and draw it closer towards your groin so the front knee is pointing forward. We're taking that left leg all the way round over the front thigh, option to just take the left foot on the floor. But we're now coming into shoelace, where we cross the legs tightly over each other, spread the feet as wide away from each other as they can. Good. We're going to take the left hand down, walk the left hand away from you, and lean a little bit over to the left. Swooping the right arm high and letting the right arm droop overhead. Now if you need a bit of support under that left hand, you bring a bolster, block. I'm just going to stay here for a minute or two. Just notice the activity of the mind right now. Is it being kind? Maybe just reminding yourself that you have the choice whether to listen to that loud monkey mind or not. Take your last breath there. Slowly coming up. Keep the legs how they are. It's a very brief fold forward, traditional shoelace. Hands fold forward, bow your spine down. I just want you to take 3 breaths now. Beautiful, guys. Slowly lifting up the spine. When you're ready, take your hands behind you, unravel the legs. Good. And just take the feet wide. A little bit windscreen wipers here to release anything that come up there. And I'm sorry to say we've got 2 legs. We're doing the other side. So when you're ready, swing your feet over to the right hand side. Variation 1, mermaid, with the ankles slightly crisscrossed. Or we can take the left shin a little bit further forward in line with the top of your mat. A right angle, left thigh comes perpendicular out to the side, right shin along the edge of your mat. Now we'll take a few kind of wiggles to get into your position here, but the hands are going to come forward. If you can reach the forearms, great. But again, find a still point. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do for yourself is do nothing. How often do you allow yourself to just do nothing without guilt? So to really see if you've been doing a good yoga practice and if your yoga practice is working, we can look at our relationships and how we act within those relationships with others. I came across a beautiful word in Sanskrit the other day, mudita, which means we get happiness from seeing other people be happy. How beautiful is that? So maybe just use this final moment here to think about someone that you really would like to be happy in this world. And send them all your love, healing and happiness here. Final breath. Well done, guys. Slowly lift your spine. You're drawing that left ankle in. You know exactly where you're going. Shoelace side bend. We draw it in so the left knee points forward. Swing the right leg all the way around. If you can, tightly cross one leg over the other. Shoelace. Again, if you need a bit of support, lovely to bring a blanket or pillow under your right glute. We're sliding the right hand away from each other and then lifting the left arm up and overhead. And it's not like a intense side bend. You're just flopping the left arm over. Maybe you look towards your right shoulder. So between you and I tend to suffer from a bit of imposter syndrome. I'm very harsh with myself. I'm a perfectionist. Something that's really helped me recently is pretending that I am my own best friend. Do you speak to yourself like you would a best friend? A best friend wouldn't tell you you're not good enough. Wouldn't tell you you're not working hard enough. Wouldn't tell you you're not pretty. Wouldn't tell you you're ugly. They'd be so kind. Take your final breath. Lift up your spine, lift up your arms. We're folding forward over the legs just for 3 breaths. Bow yourself down. Humble yourself. Slowly come up, lifting the spine. This time take your hands behind you. Extend your legs forward. Caterpillar pose. Scoot your sit bones behind you, little softness in the knees. Digging your heels into the ground. We're lifting the spine nice and proud. Sit up tall and float your arms to the sky. Deep breath in. Hinge at your hips. Exhale, let it go. "90 seconds in stillness." I leave you here in silence to let your mind wander off to wherever it needs to go now. Notice if your shoulders have scrunched to your ears, can you just relax them down? Take your final breath. Let your torso fold heavier over your thighs. With your eyes closed, lift your spine. You're rolling onto your back, so if you need to bend the knees, scooch a little bit forward. Come down to lie down, it should feel really nice. Give yourself a lovely little hug, squeeze the knees into the chest, rock a little side to side. Just a gentle twist to finish, left foot to the ground, right leg tightly crosses over. Open your arms wide, scooch your hips a little bit over to the right. Softly send your knees to the left side of your mat. Good, maybe you want to bolster or pillow underneath the knees. Can you gaze to the right thumb? 5 breaths. Pushing yourself to the limit. Harshly criticizing yourself. Exhausting yourself is not kind. Take your knees up to the sky, breathe in. Right foot into the middle of your mat, left knee crosses over. Little hop of the hips to the left, and you can fall your knees over to the right. And you look to your left thumb. Yin Yoga is possibly the kindest thing you could ever do for yourself. Because we're not just doing the postures, we're teaching ourselves to be soft, to be kind, to be nurturing, and most importantly, present. And if that's who we can become for others, that is what true success is. Take a deep breath in and rise your knees. Any other postures you need, you take them now. Otherwise, you extend your legs long. You let your arms float away from the body. And you let your head rest fully into the ground for your Shavasana corpse pose. Grab any blankets, eye pillows you need. Your invitation to do completely nothing. Rest your tongue away from the roof. Let your jaw and entire face fall backwards. As you enter a deep state of rest now. We're finishing this practice with a loving kindness meditation. So staying completely still with your eyes closed, just bring your awareness to the space in between your eyebrows. And using the space with your eyelids closed like a little movie screen, I'd like you to imagine somebody that you love, who is near and dear to you. And with all your heart, can you say to them, may you be happy, may you be safe, and may you live with ease. Feel how that feels to send that person kindness. And now for a more difficult one. Can you now imagine someone that you might have had trouble with, confrontation with, or maybe they've even hurt you? Imagine them in your mind's eye. And we say to them, may you be happy. May you be safe. And may you be free from suffering. Breathe into this feeling of unconditional kindness. And let go all restraints on your exhale. And finally, can you imagine the world that you live on and all the little people that live on the earth? People you don't know, far and wide. And here we say to them, may you all be happy. May you all be free. May you all live a life with ease. Take a deep breath here and just feel whatever arises for you. I leave you here to rest for as long as you need. Thank you for sharing your time with me. With all my gratitude, I say namaste.